Okay, this is part two. May 3rd, 2023. The tablet stopped. I just assume I think it needs more room. I'm at Extended Stay America still, and now it's about 9:57 a.m. Room 116. Part two it just stopped, so I'm gonna continue. I haven't worked on a Monday in about a year, so I assumed I was off that Monday. And so I go to the food stamp office that Monday, the Monday that I was scheduled to work. They didn't know I was scheduled, and I didn't get a call from the managers either. The managers did not call and say, "Why are you at work?" No one called and say, "Why you're not at work today?" This is no call, no show. So so I I was at the food stamp office, and I'm trying to figure out why I received $21 cash, and I don't qualify for $21 cash on a food stamp card. Um, and I and once again, I had no idea CJ scheduled me on a Monday. And once again, I hadn't worked on a Monday. He scheduled me on a Monday in almost a year. So getting to the point. So when I returned to work, Mindy asked, "Did I take a picture of the schedule?" And I said, "No, I didn't take a picture of the schedule." And I returned to work on Tuesday because I've been scheduled to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, off Sunday and Monday, from 10 to 4 for a very long time now. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and off Sunday and Monday. Okay, for a very, very, very long time, 10 to 4. So, and anyway, when I returned to work on Tuesday, Mindy, a coworker or employee, asked, "Did I take a picture of the schedule?" 'Cause I always take a picture. I usually take a picture of the schedule, but I didn't that Saturday previously, and I didn't do it that Friday. I said, "No, I didn't take a picture of the schedule," and then she said, "You supposed to work yesterday." I said, "I was supposed to work yesterday," and I said, "Oh my goodness, I didn't know I was supposed to work." And I was like, "Who was the manager?" And she said it was Thomas. Thomas was working that Tuesday. I said, "Thomas, I apologize. I didn't know." He said it was a mistake on the schedule. That was his words that he said. It was a mistake on the schedule about me being scheduled on Monday. And I said, it was okay. And so give you a sequence of events. I received $21 cash on the food stamp card. When I checked, just a few days prior, I was at Bank of America and I cashed in $21 nickels, dimes, and quarters. And I thought it was so odd because it was exactly $21 that I cashed in at Bank of America. Okay. And then a couple of days when I checked my card, the stamps appeared, maybe a day. I think it was. It showed that I have $21 cash on a food stamp card. Now I didn't. So exactly. The money, the coins I had rolled up. Okay, what I was gonna equal to $21. That's how the bank takes on coins. $21. Okay, and whatever else. Okay. No loose change. Okay. At Bank of America, $21. When my stamps appear electronically, my card, I check. But this time when I checked, it showed that I had $21 cash. So Imani and I did not spend the money for weeks. We didn't touch it because we didn't know. We thought it was a mistake. And so I planned to go up there on a Monday to speak to the food stamp office representative and ask why. And tell them that I think they made a mistake. And that's what I did. And just so happened the Monday that I had planned to go up there, CJ had scheduled me to work that Monday. And I had no idea. So anyway, Thomas said Tuesday. Okay, I missed, so I didn't go to work on that Monday. I was at the food stamp office taking care of my business and so forth. And the food stamp lady, the lady at the food stamp office said, "Oh, everybody got that. Everybody got $21 on your food on the card." And I said, "Oh, they did?" She says for utility. I said, "Oh." She said that qualified. And that's what I think that qualified for utility. Maryland State gave it out to everybody. I said, "Oh, okay." I said, I told her, I said, I just wanted to make sure I didn't spend it. She's like, yeah. And she said, "What, you don't have utilities?" I said, "No, the utilities all are included at where we at Extended Stay America. It's not that we included everything is utility." And she was like, "Well, everyone got the $21." I said, "Oh," and so and I went ahead and continued to make an appointment to be recertified to see if I qualify. I turned in my crypto statements, and so forth. Always when I apply or be recertified, I put down Robinhood, Coinbase, crypto. I always do. But this time, because of so much oddness, I just said, let me just make sure I give them the paper, okay? Because even though every time I fill out the application, okay, for food stamps, and I put Robinhood and Coinbase and how much, they never asked for a statement, okay? So I'm assuming because of the fluctuation of stamps decreasing when I cash in money from Robinhood and so forth, that they are keeping up with it. Okay, because they have my bank account information. They have the Bank of America bank account information. So, but I decided to not assume, and I made sure I turned in the statements. So, anyway, so continuing, and so since I've been with Robinhood and Coinbase, I've turned in information. Okay, so then let me continue. So then so let me finish what happened to get on this subject, what happened yesterday. So anyway, when I came to work on Tuesday, Thomas said it was a mistake, that I was not supposed to be scheduled on Monday. He said he was okay, but it was a mistake. I said, yeah, because I haven't worked on a Monday in a long time. I think almost a year. He said, I know. But yet on the schedule, on the next schedule, it showed that, again, CJ scheduled me to work on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm off on Wednesday. So the schedule changed. Then after that, which 2 weeks, for now 2 weeks, it's showing 2 hours is missing from my schedule. So usually I come in 10 to 4 during the week when I work. So on Monday and Tuesday, he has me scheduled from 11 to 4. Maybe 2 weeks ago, James asked if I can work later, James the manager, till 5. And I I said, let me, I sincerely said, thank you for asking me. Thank you. I said, let me think about it, because I look at everything in my, I do a lot, and I had to look at every reason of why of not working, staying late on night shift. And so the next day, when I saw James, CJ was there, and he was walking around very close. So I definitely think he heard me. I told him I sincerely apologize. This was maybe a week before my schedule changed to 11 to 4 instead of 10 to 4. I said, I apologize, James, but I can mostly stay possibly to 4:30, but I need to be out of here. And then on Fridays, definitely I leave at 3 or between 3 and 3:15. And he said, it's okay. He said, no problem. Okay. So now CJ, I don't know if he heard, but he was walking around like, right there on the front line. So I'm talking to James, and he's walking around real close. So I don't know if he heard, but he was walking around close enough where you could hear. Let me say that. So anyway, then the week after that, it showed Monday and Tuesday I come in at between 11. Come in at 11 now and get off at 4. So 2 hours is missing from my schedule. So anyway, continuing. So yesterday, as I was walking to earn money at Burger King, I was there was this let me give you let me just, before I tell you about this, yesterday would be May the 2nd, 2023. Approximately a few months back, okay, I was walking to earn money at Burger King. There was a elderly black male. So I was approximately 10 minutes from Extended Stay America. And the elderly, he looked elderly, maybe in his late 60s, early 70s, at the bus station. And so I'm walking my regular path to go earn money because my schedule is from 10 to 4. So it's probably about going on 9:30 a.m. And as I'm walking, he's looking at me angry like this. I mean, really angry. He just stared. I mean, the look, he didn't look left. He didn't look right. I'm walking because I got to walk. I mean, I guess I can. No, actually, I usually just walk on the sidewalk and walk straight. You know, there's a bus. He was at the bus stop. He was in a wheelchair. Okay. And he was just looking dead. I don't want to say dead, but straight at me. And when I say at me, okay, it's easy to say he was looking past me. But he looking past his shoulder, looking. But so I thought, I said, why is this black male, looked to be in his late 60s or early 70s in a wheelchair, looking at me like he's ready to do some harm. So I just kept walking. I'm walking fast. I'm trying to get to work on time. As I walked past him, he reached out and grabbed my bag and said, "Can I have a light?" Like this. I mean, he was like, "Can I have a light?" I said, "Don't touch me. I will call the cops on you." And I kept walking because anyway, I was like, "Don't touch me," and I kept walking. Okay, not even, I would say, a few moments later, a younger black male looked to be in his late, maybe mid 40s, maybe late 30s, walked towards me and said, "Brother." Okay, as he walked past me. Okay. Now, if I would have called, I was thinking as I was walking, see if, because when you're dealing with predators that use different forms of psychological abuse and acts of terrorism, mentally and physically, the first thing, what I realized is proving that which they're trying to prey upon being unstable. And because it would be, because most would say your natural instinct to defend yourself. Defend yourself and fight back as much as possible in the way that you know how to defend yourself and fight back. Okay? So to try to cause someone to behave irrational, aggressive, so that then they could justify whatever creation of falsity they want would be a goal. So if I was to call the cops on the black male who looked to be elderly, it could have been seen. No, it's easy to be said, well, this person is, you see, she's racist. He is a elderly on medication. And he behaved inappropriately. This is a thought that those that could to justify the behavior. But he is on medication. He is an elderly. He is in a wheelchair. Okay? And I don't know why the other black male walked by you and say, "Brother." That you have no connection with them two. You cannot connect them two of knowing one another. Okay? Okay, remember, we are among those that I definitely think that are unnaturalized in the United States Navy, Army, military branches, and the police, and that use average citizens and unnaturalized citizens, period. Okay? So, anyway, she went by for Bama Morris, American Nation family. So that was one incident. Then after that, I was walking, another black male who maybe, I don't know, looked like definitely a regular that comes to Burger King. He kept beeping his horn as I'm walking past I just finished walking past Whole Foods, and I'm jogging and walking trying to get to work, and he kept beeping his horn. I didn't know who it was, but I wasn't stopping. And I'm walking, and he pulls up beside me and have his window down. Can I give you a ride? And I looked at him, and he looked like the regular black male that be with Mr. Parker at Burger King. Many days when Mr. Parker comes in, he's another black male that's regular, and he possibly they're connected to previously in their life in their time in Annapolis to the military or Annapolis City government. I'm not sure, but he looked like that male. And I said, I got my camera out. I said, now, when you saw me walking, I asked them, I said, are you in the habit of asking women that you don't know if you could give them a ride, especially if you beeping your horn and the person keeps walking and don't look at you, and you still beeping your horn until you come up to next to them yelling, can I give you a ride? Okay. So once again, medication that if you diagnose someone with some form of dis-ease, okay, and you put them on medication as a doctor, then that is a paper proof, and plus doctors have what they would say the Hermetic oath. Why would they lie? This person is experiencing side effects of medication. I'm not saying the person in the car is on medication or the elderly male, but this is when you're dealing with imbalance or predatory. I think that's the word. So someone that's a predator acts, and they are trying to use different ways to implement, maybe if they believe they paid to be with someone, okay? If they thinking they paid and they saying I paid, well, how, they trying to implement that word of bondage, but they know that they can be brought on charges to do it. So what's the next step? To try different ways to do it. So if someone is on medication, whether they're elderly or not, an average citizen, and they have the doctor's note and the pharmaceutical and all the doctor's excuses and doctor diagnosis of why they're on the medication, then to top it off, the doctor has, these are the side effects. If it's ever brought in court, they can use that. See? Well, this is the reason why. Because the person's on medication. That's why they behave in an abusive, irrational manner, in an aggressive manner where they can't control themselves, or they can't, it's like it's the medication. And then they could go through the whole, the person, I'm sorry, I just couldn't control myself. I was, and then they have a doctor who they hold the Hermetic oath, or who has clout and of diagnosing patients. If they diagnosing patients, they're giving out medication or prescription for medication. Then saying